Good morning. 7 o'clock in the morning.
Well, right now the altitude is 4,000 meters, temperature 12 Celsius. It's rather nice. And I'm still in Qinghai province, Zaduo County of Yushu city. This place is very famous for bears. A lot of bears here. This is also a nice campsite with a fence. That's better for safety, you know. Wow, we'll stop here. Here is the grandest bend at the Lanchang River headwaters. The Lanchang River outside China, it is called Mekong River. Like I said days ago, it follows Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, and then to the Vietnam, then to the South China Sea. Zaduo people welcomes you. First county in Lanchangjiang River. The small village, Gesang village. I think this is the main gate of this small village, full of religious design. Okay, this is Zaduo County.
After leaving the village, I came across this town pretty quickly. I filled up my bike and grabbed some cakes. Since this was the last town big enough to stock up for the rest of the day's ride, I thought it would be a tiny place because it was so remote, but it turned out to be a pretty big enough town. I rode around looking for lunch and realized it was actually a decent-sized town, and luckily I found this restaurant serving Tibetan cuisine.
Doing prostration work. Crimson color, or like that. It's a religious color here. Crimson with white. Okay, I've already out of city and heading to the Tibetan direction. La Pass, 4,713 meters. Now, I think descending process. Now we turn left here. Wow, very beautiful horses. Some problem with my front fork. Oil leakage.
I had this problem before. The bottom nut on the front fork needs a pneumatic impact wrench to tighten, and I obviously didn't have that with me, so I backtracked to this house, hoping someone could help. Turned out the guy there was just a passerby too, a truck driver. I was a bit stressed out because the area was so remote.
Wow. It is raining now. Well, I'll ask if this place we can fix the problem now. It's a hill. It's now rain. The rain has stopped. Both of the store told me there will be a village 35 kilometers away. Can go there to seek any help. This river has two colors. One side turquoise color, one side yellow color. Because just right here, they merged with each other. If you check, this is the furthest region you can go as a foreigner. Oh, these horns are really crazy. Because it's already close to Tibetan region. It's like a border area of two provinces. Well, right now my altitude is 4,730 meters, and I still got 2.3 kilometers to that village. Hopefully I can find a pneumatic impact wrench to get my problem solved. Well, this is Gongri village.
I found a motorcycle repair shop, but they wouldn't work on big bike like mine. They only handled the small ones, so I went to a tire repair shop instead. I told the guy I just needed to use his pneumatic wrench and that he wouldn't be responsible if anything went wrong. And I'd got him through it. He eventually agreed, so we made it work.
Wow, my altitude is approaching to 5,000. Right now it's 4,900. I think this road is not very difficult for motorcyclists. You just control your speed. Don't eat that. Eat meat, right? But got no meat for you.
I headed up again, and as you've probably noticed, there were more and more big trucks on the road. It was basically a country road just for trucks.
Well, I think I really need a rest.
I got myself back in the competition with the truck conveyor again. They were all lined up in the distance, looked like another serious traffic jam ahead.
There's no way for me to pass anymore. Too narrow.
I ended up pausing here again. The gap was so narrow, not even wide enough for a small bag to squeeze through. It was almost 8 p.m., and night would fall in about an hour. I really needed to figure out where to camp. Frustrated, I sat down on the grass and watched the trucks just sitting there, stuck on the dirty road. Then I asked the local guy nearby if I could pitch my tent outside his gate on a little fenced patch of grass, mostly because I was worried about bears. Instead of saying no, he and his family invited me to camp in their courtyard. Super kind of them. That's how my day wrapped up eventually.